Good morning. Hi, this is Polly with Polly's podcast, and welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. And today is day, what is it, 207? 207 days where I have been doing a very specific low insulin, low glycemic diet, mostly carnivore, lean carnivore, paleo, and it's been a huge success for me. So I want to hear what you have to say about your journey. If you're on a journey, if you're thinking about going on a journey similar to mine, or if you have in the past and what your results have been. So every morning I spend some time checking in with some of the new people that I've been meeting online here on YouTube. And David is one of them. He's lost a lot of weight. Ron is another one. He's lost a lot of weight. Of course, the queen, the queen. So the first time I went on her podcast, The Low Carb Queen, I just introduced myself, and all of her subscribers were so welcoming and loving. She shouted out my podcast and told her followers to please check out my podcast. And of course, the very first person from her podcast was Mia. So I just want to say how grateful I am, how thankful I feel. And I genuinely, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to say a big thank you. Thank you so much for welcoming me and for making my journey a little bit more pleasant, and for understanding that my posting certain pictures is not comfortable. It's not something I enjoy. And I know some of you really made me feel comfortable by sharing your thoughts and feelings on this as well. So I did it because I was able to do it because you brought my vanity down several notches. It's hard not to be vain. It's hard not to have vanity. But you know what? If I'm going to do this and do it right, I want to give you everything. So thank you. All right. So here we are, day 207. Who would have thought that I would still be doing this 207 days later? So I want to say that this is not a diet. So I am not restricted. I don't count calories. I don't really count macros anymore because I just eat, right? But I eat the right things. And like Carnivore Ron said it best this morning. Carnivore Ron has lost a lot of weight. So has Dave. David's lost a lot of, like 108 pounds, I think. So these gentlemen are just on top of it. So he said it best. And if you get an opportunity to please visit Carnivore Ron's channel, he's also a musician. And please do. And if you get a minute to visit David, who's lost 108 pounds, please do so. I don't know how to add their channels to my chat, or else I would. If somebody can tell me how to add their channels to my chat, thank you. Oh, is that Kung Fu Cat? Good morning, and thank you for the hearts. Somebody's calling me while I'm live. Oh my gosh. It's the food bank. Wow. Okay. Let me just. So sorry about that. So here we go. I am in a lean week. That means that this week is all about lean protein and zero fat, or extremely low fat foods. And I do this once in a while when I believe that I am at a plateau and that I've hit that plateau for more than 2, 3, or 4 weeks. Because when I hit a plateau, I don't want to rush it, because I believe that my body is healing inside and outside, because the body has to heal. Also, I believe that I'm putting on bone mass, which I know I am, because you can test for bone mass. Um, Also, I am that's my cell phone notification. So sorry, I should turn it off. And muscle mass, of course, obviously, because my intake of protein is so high, and so that's going to add to a little bit of weight also. Plus, the body has to catch up with the cells that are committing apoptosis, and then new cells that are rebuilding. So, all right, apoptosis, spelled just the way that I'm saying it. And all that is plant cell death. So every cell has a lifespan in my body. Every cell has a lifespan. And it has to commit apoptosis, which is plant cell death, in order for new cells to regenerate. I don't want my cells getting super old, because then the DNA can become damaged. When DNA can become damaged, things can occur like clusters of fast-growing cells. I believe some of those can be called cancer. So everything I do is sort of like a mitigation. I'm mitigating risk, okay? Nothing is perfect. Don't do what I do. Don't listen to me. I am a random person on the internet. I don't know you. I don't want to influence you in any way. I just want to share my journey of what I'm doing that works for me. Because what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. I'm getting tons of hearts. I love it. Thank you. So I just want to share, because if anything I say helps you along your journey, then I'm winning. This is worth it. Otherwise, I'm just documenting my journey, right? So today on the menu is a lean week, lean day again. So I'm having shrimp with lemon. On top of that, I'm also having chicken breast, skinless, boneless chicken breast. And, I did add 20 grams of collagen to my coffee, like I do every morning. That's an incomplete protein, by the way, unless you mix it, or unless I mix it with like a protein powder, or unless I eat meat, then it's a complete protein. But today I do intend to eat all those wonderful things. Okay, so I also have 5 grams of creatine. That 5 grams of creatine does help to put moisture back into my muscles, and also helps with brain, memory, all kinds of wonderful things happen when I take creatine. Look it up, check out the benefits of creatine, and then ask your personal doctor if creatine is right for you. So I take from 5 to 10 grams of creatine a day now. So before I started with 5 grams a day, because I do eat enough meat. So I'm taking more than 10 grams of creatine a day, because I'm eating a lot of meat. And anyway, I'm not limiting myself. So like how, Carnivore Ron was saying, about people who overeat, and that he did not overeat. He was just eating the wrong food. So before I started this journey, I was not overeating either. Not all the time, but sometimes I really was. I mean, eating a bag of Doritos is overeating, okay? Eating a tub of sour cream is overeating. So yes, I did, but not on the daily. So I want to admit to my mistake. I want to express my mistakes. Eating a half a pie is overeating for me. So I should not have done that. So but I wasn't doing that on the daily. On the daily, though, when I was too busy to cook, what I did was I went out and grabbed food. And I even made excuses, like, that's not a fast food restaurant, I'm just ordering out. Well, no, it is. Because it is not fried and tallow, those things. And I ordered fried food because that was what my palate really loves, fried food. And I'm not talking about, like, the kind of fried food that's like air fried or with olive oil. I'm talking about the worst kind of food you can possibly imagine. Thank you, Kung Fu Cat. Yes, we are winning. We are so winning. And I know that you've shared your story with me, and you are certainly fighting the uphill fight and winning yourself. So thank you for joining me, and I'm so glad that you're here today. Share your story, please. Um, because if no one, if it's just you and me talking right here, right now, that's great. But what happens in a day or two or three or four when somebody else comes along and watches this live, like replay? So let's keep up the momentum. So today is a shrimp and lemon day, and I know Cole Robinson says, don't consume too much lemon juice because it can spike the insulin. He's absolutely right. So I don't chug, I spritz, and I don't want to, spike my insulin because this is a lean week. So that means no fat, very lean proteins, right? But I do like some flavor. So I am going to put some dill, a little bit of dill and lemon juice on my shrimp. And I'm going to probably flavor the chicken breasts with just salt, pepper, a little bit of paprika, and that's about it. But I'm not on a diet. I eat as much as I possibly can. And for the first 90 days, I'm going to be very brutally honest with you. I overate. And I still dropped the majority of all my visceral fat before the first 90 days were up. But it was after those 90 days when I got slammed with plateaus. And that's because I did not go lean. I continued eating high fat. So, after the body adjusted, it said, wait, this is the new set point. We're going to stay right here, right? I want you to stop dropping body fat. We want to preserve some of this. So that's when I went lean. Another word for lean is a protein-sparing modified fast. And it's I don't like the name of it because it implies things that are not there. It should be muscle-sparing modified fast, because that is an all lean protocol, no fat or very, very extremely low fat, that preserves muscle mass, right? And just burns body fat, stored body fat. So I don't really like the name protein sparing modified fast, but it is the name of it. And I disagree with the name basically. And I have that one. I don't know. You tell me what you think about that. Because, it's good to open up a discussion about it, right? So today I am a little bit late as I was yesterday because I still have baby chicks hatching. And this morning I went live on my Farm and Ranch channel showing the baby chicks that are hatching. And then we also checked on the brooder. So I'm so sorry. If you ever want to check out my Farm and Ranch channel, I will post it in the description when this goes to replay. All right, because I don't know how to do that right now. So, okay. So I want to know what you're having today. What is your feast today? And are you counting macros? And are you counting calories? Are you dieting? Because I'm going to tell you right now, diets do not work for me. I've never been able to stick to a diet more than a week. Not ever. And that's just my own crappy willpower, I guess. But even when I do protein sparing modified fasting, which is lean, no fat, zero fat, burn that body fat, force the body fat to be burned off, what happens is I get less and less hunger. I will not have hardly any hunger at all. I mean, it's like my ghrelin goes away. I don't know how, but it does. But when I eat a more carnivore style with the high fat, I get hunger. So I don't know. Tell me if that brings back any memories for you, because does that happen to you? Have you done a carnivore diet? Have you done a lion diet? Have you done an Atkins diet? What have you done in the past that really worked for you, and have you stuck to it over time? Because look, there's a variety of really fat loss techniques out there, and we're not going to discredit any of them. They're all fantastic. Fat loss techniques are not, you don't have to be a genius to know how to hack your body, biohack the body, and how to burn body fat. Literally, it happens within the first 24 hours. And it doesn't take a weight loss guru, uh, you know, 15 hours in the gym. It doesn't take any of that. It doesn't take, uh, you know, it doesn't take anything extreme even, because I'm doing it and I've been doing it since March the 22nd of 2025. And I had like zero willpower, and I've been doing it since then. Today is day 207 days. And I have not been doing the one meal a day consistently. So I did for a long time, but then I stopped, and then I have breakfast, and then I go out that night and I have 2 meals a day, or I'll have 3 meals that day. On another day, I'll just nibble throughout the whole day. Throughout this time, it's not been 1 meal a day consistently. I try to do OMAD, at least 3 to 4 times a week. But there's tricks to doing OMAD also, and that trick is you have to get out of your house. You have to stay away from fast food restaurants. You have to stay away from restaurants, period. Learn how to just drink fluid. So I'm busy most of the day on the farm and the ranch, butchering, processing, collecting eggs, feeding, watering animals and livestock, working with the other butchers, right? So I am very busy throughout the day. So I'm gonna, if you're, I don't know, let me share with you what you can do if you're not in a similar situation to me. What you can do is take your car and go to a park and just start walking. How about you call up every single one of your friends and tell them that you're going to go golfing? And I'm just talking about not the one where you hit it in the holes. The one where everyone stands in a line and just hits the golf ball out there into nowhere land. Whatever that's called, I have no idea. And ask a friend to go with you. Spend a few hours doing that. Maybe just go and play some tennis at a local tennis court. And take a friend or 2 or 3 or 4, make it a group activity. How about bowling? Go bowling with a bunch of friends. Spend the afternoon bowling. Do things that are free. Take a free tour. You know that there are tons and tons of free tours, like chocolate factories, manufacturing companies. These places all offer free tours. Why? Because they want your business. Go find out how light bulbs are made. I don't know, but there's got to be something you can be doing that's free, that's group related, and get out. Document it, for crying out loud. Do something, but get out of that kitchen. What are you doing? Oh, so I cannot read that because it's so super tiny. But I will read it once the stream is over, Kung Fu Cat. I will definitely read that. And thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here so early in the morning. I really appreciate you. And, you know, shout out to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're my number one fan. I love it. Okay, and why are you always up so early? Hmm. So today is going to be shrimp with lemon and dill. I already said that, but I'm saying it again. I'm doing chicken breasts with lemon and dill. I'm probably just gonna air fry the chicken breast and probably just pan fry the shrimp because they cook up so quickly. I did go yesterday and stock up on the bubblies, the LaCroix, and the Zevia because lean week, I do struggle with it the first 24 to 34 hours, but I'm not struggling right now because this is, so I made the decision on Sunday night. So all night, Sunday night, I went into, so my lean week started Monday, Tuesday, today is Wednesday. I'm doing okay. I'm really not hungry, but I love to have a bubbly beverage in the afternoon and especially at night. Now, to some people that could trigger the cravings for soda pop. That doesn't happen to me because I was never really a soda pop drinker to begin with. And so I'm not triggered by it. So I can have one or two of these bubbly drinks and I'm not triggered. Also, lean week means you better keep that creamer to like 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon, or 0 teaspoon in the coffee, right? Lean week means you're not cooking in oil or fat. You're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm just using a hot pan. Lean week means that you want to avoid the fat. So what does Cole Robinson say? Go lean and avoid the fat like the plague. He's right. If you're going on a lean week, you avoid the fats like the plague. There's more than one way to cook. There's air frying, there's boiling, steaming. Look, I can steam the shrimp too. I have an Instant Pot that Mia from Maine, my bestie in Maine, purchased for me and had it sent to me, and I use it every single day. I have a bestie in Florida, Gina, and I love her so much, and I miss her so much. We used to, when we first started to break through all this, it was Gina and myself together. But she's since moved to Florida. And not only do I miss her every day and my heart cries for her, but I miss working out with her because she was awesome to work out with. We were doing pull-ups, believe it or not. So it was, really great. I mean, miss her. And I miss not seeing Mia also. I want to see Mia up in Maine. And now I have a new friend called Mia. So, we need to figure out a way to all get together and have a huge event, like at a bowling alley or a golf course or a tennis court, or maybe go kart racing. I don't know, but we should do something and have some fun. Wow, Kung Fu Cat, you are really number one on this podcast. I don't even know how many other people are watching and not commenting, but at least I'm not alone. Hello. Thank you so much. Can I do hearts too? Can you see the hearts? Thank you. Thank you so much. So today is just basically a lot of work because we did have some rains here a few days ago, which caused extra work. And I'm so far behind on butchering that I have to push farm pickup, a little ways. But when it rains, It kind of slows things down a little bit. And also in the extreme heat, it slows things down. So I'm going to wrap it up because I have got to get to work today and check on the baby chicks, the chicks that just hatched. They have to go into the brooder. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day today. Thank you so much for listening to me today. This is day 207. 207. Staying away from the potatoes, the rice, the French fries, the bread, the pasta, the wheat products, the non-food products, the potato chips, the seed oils. It's not easy at first, but I promise it does get easier. So the hill just gets a little bit less steep. So until next time, be happy and be healthy. Bye for now.